Hi everyone, it's Miss Sarah from the Xenia Community Library. I'm glad you can join me for story time today. So the first thing we're going to do is a mindfulness activity by artist Kira Willie called Rainstorm. All right, so we're going to practice our rainstorm noises really quick before we start. So can you rub your hands together like this and rub them really fast, and it makes the sound of the wind. And then can you try and snap your fingers? If not, it's okay. You can tap your fingers together like this. And then let's see, can you pat your hands on your lap really, really fast like that to make the sound of the rain? And then we're also going to stomp our feet. Stomp your feet. And then we're going to clap too. All right, so clap your hands. All right, so those are the sounds that we need for our rainstorm.
I think it might rain.
Right, put your hands
Do
ready.
you hear the sound of the wind?
Make the wind.
Rub your hands together to make the sound of the wind. It's really picking up. Now I feel a few raindrops.
All raindrops.
Tap your finger and thumb together to make the sound of the raindrops coming down. Or snap your fingers if you know how to snap. Now it's really starting to pour. Hands on your lap. Make the sound of the rain pouring down. Faster and faster. Now lightning. Clap your hands. Thunder. Stomp your feet. Lightning. Thunder. Lightning. Thunder. Oh, it's really pouring. Hands on your lap. Faster, faster, faster. Beautiful. Slow it down a little bit. I think the storm might be passing. Now it's just raindrops. Snap your fingers or tap your finger and thumb together. The rain is starting to slow down. Rub your hands together and make the sound of the wind. It's going to blow the last of the storm away. Slow down, and stop.
All right, so the first book that I have today is called The Big Storm, a very soggy counting book by Nancy Tafuri, and I am reading this book today with permission from Simon & Schuster Publishers. All right, The Big Storm. The sky started to turn gray. Dark black clouds started to gather. Bird flew for cover. Now there was one in the hill hollow. There's Bird flying for cover. The wind started to blow. All right, so what did we do for our wind? We rubbed our hands together. So rub your hands together to make the wind. So the wind started to blow and Mouse ran for cover. Now there were, how many? So we had a bird and a mouse. So now we have two in the hill hollow. And the leaves started to swirl and Squirrel ran for cover. Then there were three in the hill hollow. And lightning started to crack. Do you remember what we did for our lightning? We clapped our hands over our heads, right? So clap your hands to make the lightning. And Rabbit ran for cover. There's Rabbit. Then there were four in the hill hollow. And the rain started to fall. Right, so for our rain, we snapped our fingers or tapped them together like this. If you can't snap, let's do that. And then when our rain started to fall really fast, we pat our hands on our laps like this really fast. All right, so the rain started to fall and Chipmunk ran for cover. There's Chipmunk. And this made five in the hill hollow. And thunder started to rumble and rumble. What did we do for our thunder? We stomp our feet like this, right? So stomp your feet to make the thunder. Stomp, 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 stomp. So woodchuck, raccoon, opossum, and red fox all ran for cover. Now there were 6, 7, 8, 9 in the hill hollow. And then skunk squeezed in and made it 10. 10 critters huddled together, tight and snug, while the clouds gathered. The wind blew. All right, let's do our wind one more time. So the wind blew, the leaves swirled, the lightning cracked, the rain fell, and the thunder rumbled and grumbled all night long. At last it was morning, and the sky was clear, but all 10 could still hear the rumble and grumble in the air. So they turned and found the sound was coming from 2 bears snoring. Rumble, grumble, rumble, grumble. Uh-oh, so out they flew before the bears got their scent. Now we're gonna go backwards. So we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away they all went. And what did they find? The big storm had turned into a big, beautiful day. There's a pretty rainbow. And the bears are still snoring in their den. The end. All right, so next we're going to stand up and do a song. We're going to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And this one starts out just a little bit slow and then gets faster and faster as we go along, okay? All right.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's try it a little faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right. That one always makes me tired. So the last book that I have for you today is called Creepy Pair of Underwear by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Peter Brown. And I am reading this with permission from Simon & Schuster Publishers. Creepy Pair of Underwear. This copy is special because it's signed by the author. All right. Here's Jasper, our friend Jasper. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear. So creepy, so comfy. Mom, can we get these, Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy, they're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. So Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. And that night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. So his dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed the underwear glowed, a ghoulish greenish glow. He closed his eyes, he pulled up the covers, he buried his face in his pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper. and he finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared or anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard a scratchy, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawers, and they were back, staring at him with that ghoulish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. He's going to mail the creepy underwear away. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the package in the mailbox. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were. And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China and brought back souvenirs. Uh-oh. Now who looks scared? Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time, the creepy underwear were gone for good, right? There's no way they can come back. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Phew, there was no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. Do we think he's going to find something in the bathroom? They were back! What's the matter with you? His mom asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. Right? That's silly. He seized the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage. And he rode. And he didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creek Hanger Hill. All right, so he's got a shovel. Oh, he's going to bury the creepy underwear. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in, and they gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish greenish glow. But not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. It couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? Reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing. Just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. Uh-oh. It's completely dark. There was just one problem. There's Jasper's eyes. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. I think Jasper might just be a little bit scared of the dark. So Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowing pair of plain white underwear, and he knew what he had to do. Oh, so he grabbed his shovel, and he unburied the creepy underwear. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with that gentle greenish glow. So the next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money, and he went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. And that night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled. And so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. Look at all of those creepy underwear that Jasper bought. The end. All right, so that's all I have for you all today. So let's stand up really quick and do a goodbye stretch. All right, so if you could reach your hands up really, really, really high and wiggle your fingers, and then we're gonna reach down really, really low and wiggle your fingers, and then we're gonna pop up and spin in a circle. So spin, 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 and then freeze. And let's see, let's touch our head, and touch our knees, and touch our shoulders, and touch our cheeks, and let's see, touch your head, and reach up high one more time. Story time is over, so wave bye. Thank you all for joining me today.